All right, we here again. Week 2. I'm your boy, Coach Beadz. Who we got with me today?
I'm Go DJ3.
And I'm Shaad again.
Man, so it's another episode of the First Love podcast. Man, we had a heck of a week. I thought it was a fun weekend, man. We played a lot of basketball this weekend. Shaad, you played. How you felt about this weekend? You played with 2 teams? What you had going on this weekend?
We made it to the championship and lost.
Which team? Because you played 2 teams this weekend, right?
I played with Dumpty Lee and Arizona Phenoms. But on Phenoms, we went to the championship and lost.
That was y'all first weekend together with that unit. Man, I thought y'all did pretty okay. I thought y'all did well on this first weekend out with that particular group. I felt like you didn't play your best basketball at all. I know you're playing a grade up, so for you it's a little bit more challenging. You're not playing your age group. You're playing a year older than you. I don't believe in no excuses though. How you felt you played?
Played decent. I just need to take care of the ball more.
Yeah. What you felt about his play this weekend?
I feel like he played real mediocre, and he could play better than that. He needs to be more confident and work harder.
Yeah, definitely, man. I felt you could have gave it. We definitely seen a lot of better basketball from you, Shaad. I felt like you in love with the 3-point shot or something?
Yes.
You in love with it?
Sometimes.
You gotta work more on it, man. Come on, give me a little bit more energy. Y'all all right today?
Yeah.
You sound like you drained and you down as you drank because we talking about how you played this weekend and you just tired from the basketball this weekend.
I'm tired.
You tired?
Yeah.
Dang, but you still showed up for your people on the podcast, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, I'm not used to you having them not no energy like that. You're real low. But what you think about him in these 3-point shots? What you felt he could have did better this weekend?
Attack the rim more. I think he could have attacked more, been more aggressive.
Be a little bit more vocal for us, DJ, so the people out there can hear you. Like, project, fellas. You gotta talk. Let the people feel your energy. I definitely feel like he could have took care of the ball more. I think, personally, I put some pressure on him. I think he got some pressure on himself. Me and the coaches look at Shaad as one of the more experienced players on their team as far as playing AAU club basketball. And I think we put a lot of pressure on Shaad. Our expectations for Shaad is very high, and he's the one with the experience. But what I sat back, reflected on myself is that Shaad hasn't really played a whole lot of AAU basketball. Like, he practices, he trains, whatever the case is, but he doesn't have a consistent run of basketball games. So I think we got to look at that from a coaching perspective and really realize, 1, he's super young. 2, he does not have the game reps. And 3, what was the third thing I was going to say? Kind of slipped my mind with the third thing I was going to say. But I think after a while, Shaad going to start clicking. He got some experience. He can handle the ball. He play aggressive. DJ, you played some games this weekend. What y'all had going on? Y'all played up?
Yeah, we played up in 8th grade, 14U, and we won the championship.
So, y'all played 4 games before the championship. I coached it. How did you feel about this weekend, like day 1? We played 2 teams, one from out of town and one from out the country. Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was like
New Mexico and
Canada.
Both was out of the country.
New Mexico was in the country. Mexico was out the country. So New Mexico was in the country. Canada is out the country. So yeah, y'all played New Mexico and y'all played Canada team. What happened in the first game?
First game, we blew them out, but we had a slow start.
What that score end up in?
Like,
It was like a 40-point win.
yeah, like 75 to 25.
Yeah, it was a huge win. The kickoff the weekend. Then y'all played The second game, how was the second game? What happened in that game, if you could recall?
We started off slow again, but in the second half we started getting energy and like we started catching fire, and we won by like 10 points.
Y'all got that one about 10 points. So the second game was way much tougher than the first game, y'all. Well, we ended the weekend. We ended the first day 2-0. My perspective on those games, the first game, from what I can recall, became. I don't know. You said we had a slow start. Maybe we did, but the team only scored maybe like 15 points, 20 points or something. We was real dominant in that game. Like our players came to play. They showed up. They dominated. They kept feet on neck. Second game, it was challenging. Now that game, we started off. Either a close game or was down, whatever the case was. That team came to play. They had some athletic players. They had some guys that had some height on them. Yeah, they was ready to play. But I think we've been so battle tested that when we in these games, we understand it's a game of runs. That team's gonna have momentum, and we're gonna have to fight back, or we gonna have momentum and they gonna fight back, and we just gotta make sure that we seal the deal. Then we went to day two. What we had going on day two, which was Sunday, Championship Sunday. But you play 2 games Saturday, and then it's win to go home on Sunday.
We won the first game.
How was that game? What was the mood, the temperature, the energy of that game?
I think that the energy was lit. We had a lot of energy and we had a lot of effort, both teams, and I felt we played good in that game.
Yeah, I felt like it was challenging, man. We could easily play 13U basketball. Actually, you're the age of 12U. We could easily play 13U basketball. We decided to play 14U, and we got some dogs on our team who get busy, and we challenging ourselves because we're going to Vegas this weekend to play in the national championship, and you're gonna go up against some of the best 2029 kids. Not all of them, but some of the best. So you got these guys who hold back a year. You know what I'm saying? They big, they athletic, and they be balling. So game one, you said the energy was lit. It was a good game, man. What was one of your favorite parts of that game?
The first game on Sunday.
Yeah, the first game.
Like we had some like back and forth points with that team, and like we was picking up full court man, and we was just lit. Like
Yeah, it was tough. I liked it. One of the favorite plays in that game, I liked it, was when Joe blocked dude shot out of bounds. I think that was a big energy booster. Was that game one on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the one where Joe cut it out of bounds, and in the air he had it with one hand, and he threw it to Dominique for the layup.
I felt in that game, your 3-point shot been a little bit off, but what you've been doing is bringing so much energy on the defensive side of the ball, causing havoc to their guards, getting steals, getting to the basket, finishing, setting up your teammates. When you're not having a good shooting game, you're starting to adjust and bring other things to the table of the game. You've been able to bring energy, like leadership energy, as far as like hyping your teammates up, even when you're on the bench and you sitting there, like you bringing that energy that we've been asking for as a teammate and as a leader. I mean, what you feel about that?
I think bringing energy and being a good leader helps the team a lot. I think it's one of the most important parts of the game, and it's important if you want to be a great team.
Yes, sir. All right, so after game one, we had game two, man. We went up against a big 6, he's like 6'6", 6'6" kid, definitely a problem with his height, with his ability to post up. What were some of the challenges in that game?
The big kid, like our bigs, like he got tired and our bigs got tired too. It was just like who had the most energy and who could run longer.
Yeah, I think they did a very good job against us. I mean, that kid was blocking shots left and right. He blocked some of some of all of y'all shots. No exaggeration. Like he was blocking shots. But what I like within our team, we didn't let that you know knock us off our focus. We didn't let it discourage us. We continued to attack strategically from a coaching standpoint. I wanted to definitely tire him out. You know, we had different bodies that we could throw at him, different players who could take the challenge. And my strategy was to just keep leaning on him. You know what I'm saying? Keep being physical with him, tire him out. And by the time the end of the game came, we still was rocking and rolling. Like you say, our Beadz was tired, but we was able to rotate him, and you as a guard was able to pick up and bring energy. What's his name? Joseph came and played with us this weekend. He gave us some energy off the bench. Stevie gave us good minutes. The whole team, and I think that's what helped us win that game. Being able to rotate our bigs and just the effort. I think we got a lot better at help defense and stuff like that. So with that point, we 4-0. We know who's in this tournament, right?
Yeah.
We've been asking for this matchup. Every time we get this matchup, we get beat. You know, how do you feel prior to this game, before this game, facing SE Supreme? What's your feeling after playing them every time?
I be hurt because like we always lose, but like this time I was like, we got to start off strong, and like I didn't want to lose, so I knew it was gonna be tough, but I said we got to come with energy because we're coming to beat them.
So from my knowledge, SC Supreme, they the big band wolf out here. 2029 group. The 2029, they got older players. They got athletic players. They got experienced players. They well coached. They put in a lot of work. They win a lot of games. From my knowledge, and I could be wrong, and if y'all on one of these lives, correct me if I'm wrong. But from my knowledge, I don't think no 2029 locally here in Arizona has beaten them, from my knowledge. When we moved here, SE Supreme and FOE was the big dogs on the block when it comes to 2029 class. Again, and I'm not saying this to knock them, but they got older kids, they got the holdback kids, and they just dominate. You know what I'm saying? The SE Supreme dominates FOE, and FOE was dominating basically everybody else. Like they were just dominating. The Gym Rats had a solid team when we came out here. Hoop Code definitely had a solid team when we come out here, but it was a big gap. Like SE Supreme was blowing teams out by how much you think? 50. How much was SE Supreme blowing people out by, Shaad? 60, 50, 60. They was beating teams very, very bad. We were even getting beat. When we get beat down, how much you think we'll lose by?
Like the first time we lost by like 15 or 20, and then I think the last time we lost him, it was by like 12 or 13, like somewhere around 15 to 10.
We lost some 30 points too to them, right?
Yeah,
I think we didn't lose by like 30. Like when I say they the bullies, they've been the bullies, and we keep barking up that tree. Like every time out, we like, yo, we want SE Supreme, and me as a coach, I had confidence in our core. Yourself, Cam, Joe, like y'all three players to me is the core. Y'all our big three, you know, for the kids that's here all the time. You feel me? We got our summer team where we got Dominique comes in, we get talent to come play some summer ball with us. We got no additions. We got a lot of dudes who never played them caliber of games. We got a lot of guys who just getting a start on playing on the national level, came from came from teams that actually don't even play gold here. You know what I'm saying? That we added to our roster, but I felt that was the right pieces. Going into this game, what was different for you? Like going into the championship game, knowing that we had SC Supreme, what was different? What was you thinking? What was your mindset?
They was bigger than us, but they was bigger than me specifically. But like it was different because like when they press us, I'm not the main ball handler. I'm flashing middle and stuff because they got bigger guards, and it was different. I feel like we came out the gate with energy, and we was confident.
Mm. Going into that game, you said y'all came up when it was game time, y'all had energy. But the moments before that game, did it feel different? Like, so for example, me rapping in the beginning stages before I get my experience, coming on stage, butterflies every time. Butterflies, nervousness, thoughts. What if I mess up? What's my second song? Like a lot of things running through my head. You, before the game starts, what's going through your head?
Uh, I was confident. I was like, we're not losing this game, and I said I was going to be the person that bring the energy, and I was going to do my best.
Mm. Do you feel like you brought energy and did your best?
I feel like I could have did better, but I feel like I did bring a lot of energy,
For sure.
even steals and stuff.
How do you feel? So it was like a couple matchups that I looked at in this game. One, you and Lil Juice. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing with you and Juice as far as, you know, SC Supreme wanted you on their team. SC Supreme, you know, was willing to do what they needed to do to get you on their team. Ultimately, we were phenoms, and you wanted to stay phenom. So Juice stayed there, but it was a thing about him feeling and his dad feeling that you know, that SC Supreme team was gonna be built around you as far as 2030, because you're the age of 2030. You know, you're the age of 2030. And you know, it's a lot of tension there between you, Juice, me, the dad, you know what I'm saying? What you feel about Juice as a ball player and the comparisons, or you know, him want to be a rival of you?
I don't even look at him as a rival because like he can't mess with me. So,
I agree with you on that. I don't feel like he's on your level. I feel like you know that you just on a whole different level, skill wise, work ethic wise, mentality wise, IQ wise, like just a different ball game. But they try to make it a thing. So did you feel any pressure on you, like I gotta outdo this guy, or was it the focus more on killing him or just doing what you needed to win the game?
in that game, I wasn't really worried about him. I wasn't worried about killing him or nothing. I just wanted to win the game.
In that game, he hit. Well, I don't know if it was his first shot, but he hit a jump shot early in the game, and you could hear, you know, the crowd rumblings from his support system. How you felt in that moment? Did that give you any pressure?
No, I didn't even care. I didn't even hear nobody.
Okay, you was locked in. All right, so as the game goes along, SC Supreme is winning. They got the lead. When they had the lead, did you feel that y'all was in trouble or that we was in trouble?
Nah, I didn't feel we was in trouble. I don't think we was down that much to be in trouble. I think we could have, like, we still had a chance to win and come back.
So we started off at man to man. I seen the lineup they put out there, and I felt like we had good matchups. I wanted Joe versus Walter. I wanted you. When I seen Juice, I didn't expect them to start Juice. So as a coach, I'm gonna say this: I felt insulted. As a coach, I felt insulted. You know why I felt insulted? I felt insulted by a couple things. So Supreme had 2 games going on at that time. They had their 5th grade group plan, and they had their 2029 group plan at the same time. So their head coach decided to coach the 5th grade game instead of the game that we were playing against them in 2029, well, basically 2028, because we played up in 8th grade. So Kitch decided to coach the younger kids' game. And then they decided to start Juice. So I felt insulted in 2 ways. Did she feel in her mind, and I don't know what she felt, it's just my thoughts and my thinking. Did she feel in her mind that they was going to beat us because they beat us all the time, that they just so far ahead of us that she ain't even got a coach against us? And to add insult to the injury, I'm going to throw Juice on DJ because he's on DJ level. I'm going to let him start because we know y'all starting DJ. I felt insulted by that. The other part of me, though, felt like she knew in my mind, and maybe I can't think for her, but this is my thoughts of what I thought she thought. You know, I felt that she knew that we was ready to rock and roll. And if they took that L, like they took that L, she has a scapegoat type of thing to say, well, I wasn't coaching that game. That's why we lost. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
What about you, Shaad? What you felt about that game?
They won either way. They would have won either way.
That's how you think she felt? That she was going to win whether she was coaching or Ree was coaching?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was pretty much insulted about it. But I also felt that it was a move where it was like, you know, if we take this L, I could say I ain't coached this game. So, yeah, they beat SC Supreme, but they only beat them because I wasn't there to coach. But that team been together, that core been together. We were missing our other starting guard in Cam, our 3-point shooter. So Cam launched up the most threes. He makes the most 3-pointers on our team. We was missing a 3-point threat. Cam is a player who also know the game very well. He know how to settle us down. He know how to make big plays. He's experienced on a national level. He know this team well. You know, and we were missing him. On top of that, we didn't have talent. Talent actually played with SC Supreme. So we lost the starter. And if Talon was with us, and if he's with us like on a regular, Talon is a starter on any 2029 team out here, you know. And Talon played with them. How is it like playing against a teammate, a friend of that caliber? You know what I'm saying? Like Talon is a phenom. You know what I'm saying? And due to scheduling, like it wasn't a purposely thing done by Talon. You know what I'm saying? But due to scheduling, how do you feel playing against a teammate like that?
I know Talon. I know he was gonna try to come for our head, so we still cool, but we were trying to come for his head too, and that's what we did.
Do it feel like after getting the W, is it any type of feeling like, dang, I beat my boy, or it's just like, hey, it is what it is?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was tough. So, all right. So they up. These guys up. I want to go man from a coaching perspective. We went man the first few possessions or whatever, a couple minutes, few possessions, whatever it was. The referees immediately foul on us, maybe another foul on us. I decided to go zone to protect our guys, you know what I'm saying, from fouling. Nothing more than that, because mono a mono, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I want us to man up. And plus, our help defense been so excellent as of late, I was confident. So me going into this game from the coaching perspective, everything was just like nothing to me in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really feel no pressure. I didn't even overthink this game. I just knew if we did what we did over the weekend, it was a game by game basis, and my focus was mainly on y'all doing what y'all need to do, right? And y'all were doing that for the most part. Of course, any team will make mistakes. We get to the championship game, leaving from the Croc Center, going to the facility. I have no feelings, no emotions. It's been a long weekend for me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's just another game to me at this point. I know who we facing, don't get me wrong. But at this point, it's just another game. Typically, I'm like overthinking. Hey, if they play this player, I'm going to do this. We're going to sag off of this player. I'm telling y'all that, right? Don't let me tell y'all that. I don't think I told y'all none of that this game, did I?
Nope, you ain't tell us nothing.
It was just like, let's just get out there. We got out there. It got to a point they was up. We came back, and they were up by 2 points in this particular moment I remember. And we sitting in the zone, and they just holding the ball. It's 18 minutes left in the second half. 18 whole minutes. Not 8 minutes, not 8 seconds. It's 18 minutes. And they holding the ball. Not attacking, nothing. Just deep on the perimeter, holding the ball, I guess, for us to come out. What was y'all thinking in that moment? What was you thinking in that moment?
I was thinking about pressing up, but like if they wanted to run the clock out and we was only down by 2, I just let them do that.
Yeah. So me as a coach, I seen y'all ready to go D up. You know, I didn't want to come out and play the game they wanted us to play. We sat back. I told y'all to sit back, let them run the clock out. Because like you just said, if you run out 18 minutes worth of clock, y'all the older team, y'all the size-wise, our guys, we got some bigger guys that play with our summer ball. So we able to match up. So holding the ball for that long, I was willing to go out like that. Like, y'all win by 2, y'all hold the ball. That showed to me that y'all scared. That's what I felt in that moment. That y'all was scared if y'all was going to hold the ball against a team y'all beat every time that we matched up. And we matched up more than 3 times. We probably played Supreme 5, 6 times if I could recall it any way closely. You know what I'm saying? Y'all beat us every time. And to hold the ball in that moment, that showed fear to me. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all guys to understand. When you see fear in somebody, you take advantage of it. So I blurted it out. Y'all can hold the ball. Y'all scared. That's all it shows me. Anybody watch this game, it looked like they scared. What happened on that possession? Do you remember?
No, I don't think I remember.
I think somebody launched the 3 up on their team.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody launched the 3, you think, Shaad?
I think it was a yo.
Somebody definitely launched the 3 up. We got the ball. We scored. Tie game. Come back again down court. Win 2-3. I blurt out, let them run the clock out. 17 minutes left. We can all sit here. People pay their money. Y'all want to run the clock out, run the clock out. We're going to go to overtime if that's what y'all want to do. That possession, you remember that possession? Not really?
I know what possession you're talking about now.
What happened on that one?
I think they either shot another 3 or they missed a layup or we just forced a turnover or something, but we scored.
We scored, and now we up.
By 2.
How you felt in that moment? Coach Myron said the gym was hot. The parents was hot, but we was hotter. Facts. That was big facts like that. When we went out, what was your feelings in that moment?
I felt good. I was like, now they can't run the clock out, so let's just see what it do.
Was that the first time we ever had a lead on SC Supreme?
Probably in that game or
in any game. I don't know if we ever had a lead on them.
If we did, it wasn't like in the second half. It had to be early in the game where we got the first 2 points or something like that.
So this is my thing. All right. Playing against SC Supreme. It was at one point a previous game, and we're going to get back to talking to this game, where SC Supreme was kicking our butt in the game. They was beating us. They was dominating us. Me and Coach Myron trying to put fire up under y'all. What y'all scared for? We giving y'all everything that we got to amp y'all up. You guys come back and cut the score to how many in that game? 5. How much time was left?
Like 1 minute and 45 seconds or something like that.
So y'all cut the game down to 5 with 1 minute and 45 seconds. What did SC Supreme do in that moment? With 1 minute and 45 seconds left, and they up by 5 points. What did they do?
They tried to score and dominate us.
How did they? What did they do defensively?
They
Pressed y'all.
pressed us, trapped.
Trap y'all, smaller guards. They had Beadz. They had FOE players with them. So it was Supreme and FOE we was going against. We cut the score down to 5. They pressed our team. They caused turnovers. They ran the score up so it wouldn't look like we competed. Like they got turned. Our guys just got frantic in that moment, I assume. We get it down to 5. We trying to get 5 points in one possession. Walter steals the ball. They press us. They long guys. They just dominating us defensively and scoring. I bring that up to say, why didn't y'all hold the ball in that moment when y'all got the turn up, the steal, went up, scored the layup? Now y'all up 7. Y'all get another steal on us. Why didn't y'all run the clock out? If you was willing to run out 18 minutes, why couldn't you run out a minute in 40-some seconds? So again, that showed me the fear that they had in that game, this last game that we played, that we beat them in the championship, right? What was the difference maker to you? What made you think? What was the difference in this game opposed to other games that we played against?
I felt like the game you were just talking about, the previous game, they tried to dominate us and make everyone think that they was the best. Like they was way better than us. But this game, I feel like they had fear in them, so they didn't want to try to dominate us. They wanted to run the clock out because they knew we was on that type of timing and they knew we was coming to win this time.
What gave y'all that mentality to be able to win? What was the last straw to make y'all like, I'm not taking this no more. I'm not gonna let the bully me. What was that straw? What was that feeling?
I feel like we knew that we was in the gym working every day, and we got tired of them beating us.
Y'all got tired. We got Josiah in the house. 10-Star Joe, you want to join us? Shaad, you a little tired. Let Joe get a seat real quick and let him talk about this game because your energy a little bit low, kid, but that ain't the reason I'm kicking you off the show because this is your show. But Joe here, and I want to talk to him about this. What's up, Joe?
What's up?
10-Star Joe. Joe, how old are you?
13.
Say it again so I can hear you.
13.
13. You go into these tournaments, Joe, and everybody's saying, oh, he's older. He's this, he's that. How that make you feel, man?
It don't really bother me.
It don't bother you?
Yeah, it don't bother me.
Did it ever bother you?
Nah.
Not really?
It just made me like take it out on their kids, honestly.
I like that mentality. But going into these games, Joe, this SC Supreme game, bro, we've been getting our butt beat by them, man. And I've been telling you, I've been telling DJ, Coach Myron been telling you, Coach Myron been telling DJ and the rest of the team, Cam, that we feel like y'all could beat them, bro. Like, I felt like y'all ain't believe in yourself. What was the problem in the past?
I feel like we was just so caught up worrying about Walter because we wasn't really worrying about nobody else. And we was just so, like, caught in the moment of Walter dominating us every time. We knew what he was going to do, but I don't think we was ready yet.
What helped get y'all ready?
Just the work that we was putting in. And every time we played them, we got better. So that every time we was ready.
So playing in these big tournaments and losing, how does that hurt y'all mentality? What does that do when you play in a big tournament? For example, like back-to-back national tournaments, we lost. We haven't got a national tournament as phenoms like out of state You know what I'm saying? Vegas Elite we lost to. Super Elite we lost to. What's the feelings after them games, man?
It hurt.
Yeah. It make us hungrier and want to come back and win.
So you know what to expect next time.
Winnable game against Super Elite. What was the problem that game, man?
I think we started off slow and we had some fear in us.
I think it was just a fatigue at the end. We couldn't pull it up.
I definitely feel like the start was super slow, man. Like I felt like I was scared. You know, I felt if not scared, nervous. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the right word is scared or nervous or if it's both. But y'all didn't show up that first half. Why is that? Why do we get these slow starts, fellas? What's the problem?
I think the problem is like we be like nervous and we be wanting to win so bad, but like we don't be like we just be nervous and
like we be thinking on how bad we want to win, but we just don't play it. We just be thinking too much.
Keisha comment that I feel like it's the big names. Y'all went up against Super Elite. Y'all go against the Kid King. You know, it's a lot of talk. He's a good player. He's nationally ranked, but he's nationally ranked number one for sixth grade, but he's the age of a seventh grader, obviously. And that's no knock on King. He's a baller. And he showed that he was a baller. He competed in the seventh grade, and he beat our seventh grade. So don't take it as a knock on King. He definitely came, showed up, and they did what they had to do to get the W. So with that being said, when y'all play somebody like King, a name like King, what's in y'all mind, man?
I feel like we be like ready, like be so hungry to beat the big names and create names for ourselves. But like when we do it, instead of doing it like as a team, we be trying to do it by ourselves, like hero ball and stuff.
You feel the same way?
Like we be trying to just play hero ball up. Like I be trying to play hero ball up. Like we'll get caught in the moment, like we'll go down to, and I feel like, oh, we gotta go score right now. Instead of just being patient, seeing what they doing, playing together as a team.
That's deep. I definitely see that in y'all. We get a lot of turnovers in those caliber of games. A lot of turnovers. You get them, DJ. You get them, Joe. And once y'all get them, the rest of the team gets them. Drop passes from there. Frantic. We're not picking up the ball. We just trying to get in and run without getting the ball first. Definitely. I felt this weekend, though, that changed a lot. What was in your mind, Joe, coming into the SE Supreme game? What was you thinking?
Something gonna be different. Something gotta go. You ready?
Ready? Talk a little louder for us, guys. Make sure they can hear y'all.
I think like we was hungry for a change. We wanted to change. We didn't want to lose no more. And we know when we lose, like we be sad, and then we see them celebrating and stuff, and we want to be the ones celebrating. So we came and got the job done.
One of the things last time we played against SE Supreme, tell me the quote that Walter said.
He said, that escalated quickly.
They went up on us, and he said that escalated quickly. How did you feel when you heard him say that? Right? How did you felt in that moment?
I was mad, but like I couldn't show that in the game. But I definitely wanted my get back after he said that.
Did you hear him, or you just heard about it? Dang, man. So y'all grew up before our eyes, you know what I'm saying? Me, Coach Myron, the Phenoms program. Even like, you know, y'all been getting a lot of love from the Arizona community, other teams, other coaches. Like they've been giving y'all love and respect. I don't think SC Supreme had the love and respect for us, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't think they had a respect for us as players until that game actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do. Y'all play with them, but even when y'all play with them, how y'all felt when y'all played with SC Supreme? What's y'all true feelings when y'all got a chance, the opportunity to play with SC Supreme? How did y'all feel?
I felt disrespected in those moments too. was being downplayed
Yeah,
in certain situations. She wasn't trusting me to be on the court. I felt like I deserved to be on the court in those moments.
Because I was gonna ask you, do you feel that you deserve to be on the court in those moments? You did.
yeah, I felt like she didn't trust us, and like all the hard work we've been putting in, she not giving us the like she not opportunities to let us show it on the court.
Being coached like that, do you overthink? Do you second guess what you're doing out there? Are you in the basketball, man? Like, what's going through your head when you getting coached and it's like you get limited minutes, so you don't know what's gonna happen. What's in your mind?
I be thinking like, what did I do? And I be feeling less confident, and like I just don't be in the basketball state of mind.
I be feeling like I gotta limit my mistakes, and that I feel like that leads to more mistakes being made. You try to focus on not making mistakes, because you know you're gonna get subbed out if you make one mistake.
So back to the championship game. So y'all got history with SC Supreme. Y'all played with them. Y'all played against them. Y'all won with them. Y'all lost against them. Y'all lost with them as well. We get to the second half. Like I say, 18 minutes. They want to run the clock. Me as a coach, from a coaching perspective, I'm definitely like, they got some fear in them against us. You know, our energy, I wasn't going to let y'all give up in that game because all weekend y'all went against different challenges. Outside of the first game, every other game had a challenge. So y'all had 3 games. The first game, y'all had 4 games total that weekend. The first game was a blowout. The other 3 games had their own challenges. And to me, watching y'all play, y'all grew up in a lot of moments. You know, Joey was a point in time where you were sometimes difficult to coach as far as getting subbed out or trying to tell you something. You'll be in your emotions, you'll be in your feelings, you'll tune the coach out. What's different now, man?
I just realized, like, I used to take it as he used to try
You
to
say speak up and speak confident, baby.
I used to take it as you was trying to get on me, but now I just see like you saying it to help me, so it really don't bother me, and I take it as motivation.
DJ, you being younger, smaller, a lot of guys want to play on this Phenoms team now, and you one of the spots they look at. Like, I don't know if they think you got the spot because I'm coaching or what, but a lot of guys be looking at your spot or just feel like they're supposed to be in the starting 5. And if you got Joe, Dominique, like we got this summer so far, and Kyson, or somebody like that, like a 3 bigs, like you got to be big, especially playing nationally. We can't go with 3 guards all the time. So they looking at spots. So they looking at you a Cam spot. Do you feel they be trying to take your spot? Do you feel like they only think you got that spot because you my son and I'm the coach? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think they think I got the spot because you my dad and you the coach, but they don't see the work I put in outside of practice and outside of games. And in practice, it shows why I had that spot because when we doing the full court 1v1s, I always beat them, or if I don't beat them, I tie up with them.
Do you think they put in the type of work you put in?
No, I don't think they put in the work I put in.
Joe, what's your thoughts of that? Like, DJ being a point guard, y'all been rocking for a minute now. You got a lot of, you got quite a few named players want to come over here and play with you. You know what I'm saying? Or they try to get you to come to their team and play with them. Like, how you feel about, you know, DJ, like your honest opinion, DJ being on your team and the other players that you can get to play with you, Joe? Like, do you think they outwork him?
Nah, that's like, it's crazy because every sprint DJ always first, if not second, you know, so just thinking that you're going to come in and start for nothing. It's just because you showed up. Nah, that's crazy.
It's crazy. Y'all fellas gotta speak up, man. I don't know what's going on with the live. Keisha says she think the live is having a little issues. We still live on Shaad page. Yeah, I know your phone died, so I knew that was going on. But I don't know if my Instagram live, but I know she said my Facebook might not be live no more. But how did it win? How did it feel when y'all finally beat SC Supreme? What was that feeling?
It felt good, and it felt like all the work we've been putting in finally paid off.
Facts. Feel like all the work we put in showed after we beat them. It was like we supposed to been happy. This is the results that shows y'all that we've been putting in work, and I feel like they was downplaying us too, because they ain't even have Kitch coach. I felt so disrespected.
I felt disrespected as a coach that Kitch wasn't coaching too. But was y'all like surprised that y'all won?
Nah.
Y'all weren't surprised at all?
Nah.
Oh wow. So yeah. Okay. We took care of business this weekend against SC Supreme. The week before that, we got to run into another great player that's out here, to me, in my opinion, from the class of 2029, Colin and Huko in the 8th grade bracket. What's y'all take on Colin? What y'all think about Colin?
Colin nice. He tough.
Yeah, he physical, he tough, and he fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I like him. I like Colin a lot. I like coaching against him because I know you're gonna have to play hard and you're gonna have to play hard because he gonna come with it every time. He's not a player that's gonna give up. From my perspective, I don't know y'all on the court, but I don't know if he trash talk a lot during the game. I know he be in his glow after the games. You know, he gonna let a person know I did this to you. He gonna make a post if he got the video, and he a tough cover. But yeah, I think y'all got the W on them. We wanted Huko. We wanted smoke with Huko too because we feel like they're a top team out here. And how y'all felt about that win against Huko?
It felt good, especially because we didn't have one of our starters. Dom got injured, and I felt like, especially in the second half, we played great defense and we executed a lot.
I feel like the energy was slow, but we always come along at the end. Toward the end, we always come along.
So far, we played 3 tournaments for the summer, right? If I'm not mistaken, we played Vegas. We played that tournament against Huko. We just played that. We met Huko in the championship. We played SC Supreme in the championship. We got 2 out of 3 championships. 2 of them was local, but against elite local teams. Vegas Elite game in California. We took that L. What was the problem? Is it again because of the big names, or what was the issue with Vegas Elite?
I don't think it was because of the big names, because I don't fear them, and I don't think none of us fear them, but it's again, we started off slow, and that's what we need to work on, starting off strong. Like your layup lines, we need to be focused and work on stuff that we know we're going to actually have to do in the game.
Yeah. They came out trying to kill us. They wanted our hair real bad. So they were trying to embarrass us. And we wasn't playing hard at all.
Man, they was the top dog in that tournament, like ranking-wise. They was top dogs. You know, we was the underdogs, underrated coming into that tournament period as the Phenoms are working towards, you know, being that brand name. Y'all know they have brand name here in Arizona. We're brand name here in Arizona, but on the national level, we're working towards that. And it ain't about just the Phenoms name. It's about y'all, you know what I'm saying, growing, becoming better players. In that game, as a coach, I felt like y'all said, we had a slow start. I felt like that team is well put together. They got some older kids. We go into a lot of these tournaments younger. And again, I don't say that as an excuse, but at age, we're younger. Most of the time, physical ability, We probably less physical because of the age and some of our kids not hitting their growth spurts at that time. And these guys are older, and I feel like Vegas Elite was pretty well coached. Like they got some good plays that they ran, even against a 2-3 zone. They executed. They definitely was hungry. You could tell that they were an experienced team on a national scale, and they showed that in the game. They jumped on us from the start. One thing, y'all guys fought. Y'all fought back. I tried to give y'all all the energy I can give y'all. I tried to get at y'all, mentally get y'all tapped in. I don't like to scream and holler too much, but I do put the batteries in y'all back. Sometimes y'all make me have to scream and holler, bro. I don't really want to yell. I'm not a yelling coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a yelling coach. I just say sometimes I find myself yelling in these games because I feel like when I'm asking from y'all already know. And y'all just go out there too cool, too chill, too relaxed, or in fear against another athletic team, in fear against a brand team, and we get them slow starts. Then once we get the feel of the game, like, oh, this is just basketball, we pick it up, but it's too late.
Yeah.
And we smacked on the national level. Do you agree with that, Joe?
Yeah.
What about you, DJ?
Yeah,
What's your thought?
I agree. I think once we start realizing at the beginning of the game we can't relax and we can't chill, we got to give 110% effort from the start all the way to the finish. That's when we're going to be our greatest.
That's what's up. I got a lot of people tuning in. Carriage Go Crazy from Chicago saying y'all going crazy, Young Kings. We love to see it 100. Yeah, I definitely think we got to get out of that phase. So now, this weekend, we're in another national tournament. We're going to Las Vegas. We're playing in the Bigfoot tournament. What's going to be different this time?
We prepared. We know what to expect.
Yeah, we prepared and we know what we got to do, and we know we got to bring that energy, and we going to fight stronger this time.
And we know what it felt like to be on that level already. So,
all right, man. Well, I believe in y'all. Coach Myron believe in y'all. The parents of the team believe in y'all. Y'all been a fun team to watch this summer so far. As far as 2029 goes, who do y'all feel y'all ranked in Arizona?
Number one
for sure.
Number one for sure?
Definitely number one in AZ.
I agree with y'all. Y'all number one in my book. It should be in everybody's book. We won this Slave to Giant. You know what I'm saying? Y'all walked out there as champions. And y'all did it with fashion and dignity. Y'all played y'all butts off. And y'all earned that. Can't nobody take that from y'all, bro. And that's how we want y'all to understand is that when you go out there and you don't cheat the game, you put the work in, outside of practices and stuff like that, you're watching game footage, you know what I'm saying? And you go win it feels so much better because you know you earned that. We can only give y'all a blueprint as a coach. We can just tell y'all what we think y'all could and should be and how to execute a plan. It's on y'all to go out there to actually execute it. And from my opinion, I see a lot of more maturity. Y'all still be BSing sometimes. Y'all still do some stuff where I'm like, come on, man, let's lock in. But I could say I see the progression. We are all proud of y'all. The Phenoms program, the parents, everybody who making sacrifices for y'all to be in this position. Y'all making sacrifices, putting in the work, listening, and being leaders. Our goal is to prepare y'all for the next level. I think when I'm looking at this AAU basketball, the deeper and deeper I get into it, a lot of these programs is more about the program than the kid. That's just my opinion. They more focus on winning trophies and getting that program some type of endorsements and sponsorship, which ain't nothing wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, guys, y'all got to understand this is a business. This is a business. Y'all part of a business, and y'all got to learn and understand the business portion of it. So I get it. For me, it's not my business is helping y'all get to that next level. But with that said, I don't think a lot of programs, and it's not every program, of course, but a lot of programs, they play street ball to me in these AAU tournaments. They go grab the best five they could pick up, like a pickup game, and they just run and gun. They don't execute. And when it comes to high school basketball and college basketball, the way we trying to prepare y'all, that's the approach we take it. Some people could say we run too many plays. I didn't heard that. We don't run a hell of plays. We got a few plays that we just know how to execute when teams trying to scheme against us. You know what I'm saying? And y'all been running them plays well. This weekend, we ain't even had players who knew plays. So for those who say we run plays, what we do, Joe?
You run plays.
What we do, DJ? What plays was we calling this weekend?
Five out.
Man, we went ahead of that business. Hey, shout out to everybody who tuned in to the First Love podcast. We got Go DJ3, myself, Coach B, Shaad Got Game. I'm just playing. That's JoJo, 10-Star Joe. Go hit us, follow on the Instagram. Shaad Got Game was a little tired. He lost in the championship game, and I guess he got championship jet lag. But make sure y'all catch us next weekend. Coach Murray said, can we get some damn respect on our coaching staff? 2 black men making a change in young kids' lives. Hey, that's correct. They look at me and Coach Myron, just on some real talk, they look at me and Coach Myron like we don't know basketball, like we shouldn't be there. They think we should be, I guess they look at us like them 2 dudes should be in the streets gang banging or something. Come on now, we grown, mature men with kids, nephews, family-oriented man. We can't help the way that we look. We not even trying to prove a point to y'all. We just really trying to educate and put these guys in the best position and their teammates in the best position. Me and him never even wanted to be coaches. I just been training my son since the beginning of the time, and Coach Myron and JoJo brothers been putting whatever work they've been putting in with JoJo. We brought it together. We see a combination of 2 players, plus with Cam, a combination of 3 players that can hold their own, that put in work. And they just look at us like we don't know what we're doing. But we shook a lot of things up. We ain't sugarcoating nothing out here. We shook a lot of things up, made a lot of changes, doing it our way, the way that we see fit, and it's been working. So whether or not they want to put respect on our name, it is what it is. We just, when you see us, we're going to stand 10 toes down. We standing on business. We standing on business. You feel me? And these boys going to come play. They're going to come represent. Our parents going to represent. We got the culture. We got the vibe. We got the ball players. We got the coaching staff. We got the pretty moms. Like, we got it all, man. Over here, it's lit. It's lit. And we know, and y'all know it's lit. You know what I'm saying? And all we got to do is continue to keep doing what we're doing and go get these championships. We'll catch y'all in Vegas. We'll be dropping videos in between. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this. Follow our players, 10-Star Joe. Give him your Insta, man.
10-Star_Joe.
One more time, Joe. So
10-Star Joe.
_Joe. Joe.
Go DJ3.
So we got 10-Star Joe. Go DJ3. Go follow their Instagram handles. Make sure y'all follow Shaad Got Game. You can follow me if you want. You know what I'm saying? One of the coolest coaches. We got the coolest coaching staff out here in these streets. Because we thought about it like people. We got theme songs, man. All that. Subscribe to the First Love podcast. Go check out their video, First Love video. That's out right now on YouTube, on all streaming platforms. And we out till next time. We catch y'all next Monday. But catch the content all during the week. Hit them follows. 100.